Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of XLR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India, and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a live classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Wanna get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. XLR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it.
I was very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later for my college, I get to know about XLR and I enrolled in XLR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he is doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge here. They're not only focusing on study, they are also conducting different exam to test our knowledge, and as we are giving the exam, so to appreciate our work, they give certificates for the toppers, and along with the certificate they give hampers. Thank you, Excella.
Recently, I was searching for digital marketing courses online in Google, and I came across XLR, and I attended a digital marketing course which was for 15 days. My mentor Mayur helped me for attending these classes. So he is a very informative and helpful guy. In the course end, there is a exam which I topped. So I came to the XLR office in Bengaluru. This digital marketing course has helped my career and my skills to develop, and the certificate has helped my company to join. Thank you, XLR.
I came to know about this course from my college. Actually, for learning platform, this is very nice, and I learned from here ChatGPT and AI from online. Because he's teaching for me for AI generative and ChatGPT. We are using this technology
Yeah, sir, you can start the session.
Okay, sir. Yeah. So, good evening, everyone. Let's start today's session that we are going to build our model and we will try to deploy our model. Okay, so let's first share my screen. Yeah. So, as usual, I have uploaded day 15 documents, files, and folders. Okay. So, I will share this file, the link to the repository, GitHub repository, and you can download whatever we have written here in day 15. So in day 15, you will find yesterday whatever we have saved our model that you can directly download from here. Either whatever you have developed, you can save your model. And this app.py, and I will show all these things how to write and how to compile in a particular way. Okay. So this is not required, not needed. I have written that what is steps that we are going to follow. So these things, the first, let's try how many steps that we can go up to this today. So one thing that you developed your model and you are going to save your model as whatever name you can give. Okay, my model.pkl file. Okay, so I'm going to use as pkl file. Okay, pkl file. So after that we are going to develop a Flask app development, and in that this index HTML we need and app.py we need. Okay, so this index.html will work as your front end, app.py will work as your back end. Okay, and model.pkl that we have saved our model, machine learning model. Okay, and we are going to work locally, and if time will permit, we'll see that how can we make live on render if time will. Okay, so let's first do that. Whatever we have saved our model, you can go and all these files app.py, requirements.txt, and that index is inside template. Okay, so I will show how to create all these things. Here we are not going today work in Google Colab. Okay, because in Google Colab we are not going to create all these things, and for this complete project we need any comprehensive ID like PyCharm or whatever the, yes, any today test is there, sir. Yes, yes. Today we have 1 hour session for this, for the develop for machine learning part, and rest 1 hour you will have a test. Okay. So after 8 p.m. You will have a test, and up to 8 we are going to cover all these things. So we'll try to deploy whatever the model we have developed. So let's first open, yeah, you can use VS Code, you can use any other. So I'm going to use PyCharm. Okay, so go and open your PyCharm, or let's say that you are using VS Code, so you can use your VS Code. So already I have done here, but I will show you from the scratch, okay, how you are going to work, how you are going to create files and other things. So let's go and create what you are going to do. Basically you are going to create new project. Okay, so in any IDE, not only in this, you can create new project. So go for the new project, and wherever you want location, like I have here in PyCharm projects. Okay, so let me change the project name. Let's say my project name is machine learning um, ML ML hyphen project. Okay, let's say this is my project name. So I'm going to do this ML project, ML hyphen project, and this will create a ML hyphen project and all these things. And if you are going with these things like a project, virtual environment, and all these things, so it will create virtual environment also. Okay. So you can go and just create your project. So it says that open project in this window or in the new window. Okay. So let's say I'm going to open in the new window. So it will create here. Already it has created that virtual environment. And in Python, wherever you are going to work, whenever you work, so most of the time you try to work in virtual environment. Okay. So when you are creating new project, you create a project, and within that you create your virtual environment, and that what the virtual environment folder will have. Okay. So this is basically your virtual environment, and in that virtual environment, whatever libraries that you want to install, you can install is specific to your this project. Okay. So let's say that in our project we need what? We need NumPy, Pandas, and scikit-learn we need. Okay. And for the Flask, for the web development we need Flask. Okay. So different things we need, so we can install all the libraries in this virtual .venv. You can give any other name, not only .venv. You can give my env, my venv. Okay, whatever name you want to give. Okay. So in that, I will show you that how to create your virtual environment, and in that virtual environment you can install different libraries. Okay. So once you created this project, what you need basically, other thing, you have to go here and just download all these things. Either download or not download. Okay, one by one we will copy paste. Okay, so you can go with me, or you can after this session you can go and practice. Okay, so what we need basically, here you can find in each let's say that not only this PyCharm, but you can go VS Code and other IDE. You will get a terminal. Okay, either here or just here. Okay, in VS Code somewhere here you will get a terminal. So just go for the terminal, and this terminal by default here for me by default it opens virtual environment. Okay. So what can I do if you are not getting directly in the virtual environment? So just I'm going to deactivate this, and after deactivating, you will get here like earlier what I had this .venv, means whatever I'm going to do in this folder I am going to install and other things. Okay, now I'm outside of this folder. Okay, I'm outside of this folder. I am in this my project. Okay, project. So if you are installing here, let's say that we install NumPy. If you are going to do like this here, so by default it will install for the global. Okay, means for the all users, and for you can go from anywhere. Okay, but if you are going but if you are going into this virtual environment, so how can we go? Let me do that. What can you do? You can go first, not this, like, so you can go in my virtual environment, then you can go script. Okay, and then what different things we have? Scripts. Okay, then what we have? Okay, let me check. If I can go like this. Okay, maybe might not working. So scripts, and then I'm going to the, okay, within the script, do you have, okay, sorry for that. So I have to go first dot venv, then I have to go to script, then I have to go to where, means activate. For activate will have something, this activate. Okay, activate and deactivate, activate. Okay, so let's try to activate. Okay, so what it will do, it will activate this particular environment. Okay, so in that folder, this is basically your working place. Okay, it will be like a kitchen, okay, where you have your gas cylinder, where you have your utensils, where you have everything you are going to work on, okay. But actually what you are going to work, what you are going to cook, you have to make that one, okay. So it is basically environment, and there you are going to install, okay. But let's say by default you are not getting this, so what can you do? Sorry, not here. Let me go with deactivate it, okay. Now let's say that you are getting this type of thing and you are not getting this folder, okay. So what can you do? You can go and write python space then hyphen m then venv. This is the convention. This is the up to this all things you have to write, okay. And if you are writing dot venv, okay, so it will create this folder. Exactly, this is if you are going for any other, let's say my venv, okay, this is, so it will create another folder, okay. venv my ven, okay, it should create, so now it has created another folder, and this folder will contain lot of things, okay. These things live and scripts, and within a script you will have many files like pip.exe, pip3, python.exe, python w, okay. All these things by default you will have, okay. Now by default when I created this was my this was .venv by default. When I created the project, this PyCharm editor created environment for me, okay. If you are not getting this type of environment in your IDE, so what can you do? You can create your virtual environment like this. What you will do? Python, then a space, then hyphen m, then venv, and whatever the name you want to give, okay. If you will give .venv, it will create like this. I have given here my venv, okay. Now what I have to activate this environment, either you go this by default one or either you go my environment, okay. So let's say I am going for the my env, so go for my env. And if you put like this my or my env, okay, and you just press tab, it will like fill all these things. And within what we have, within we have scripts, and after that I have to activate, okay. So now it will activate my created my venv, okay. So this is this you can see here, this is my venv. Now I am inside this, means this virtual environment, that is the name is what, my venv, that is basically activated. And now you are going into that kitchen and you are going in to install and you are going to work in that, okay. So before going to this, you go to this one and open this requirement.txt. Okay, for any project, for any machine learning or data science projects. Okay, when you are going to do like these things, deployment and other things, so you will have what, you should have a requirements.txt file. Exactly what is this? Okay, so requirements.txt file. So we are going to put all these things. These things are required, okay, like Flask, these things, Unicorn, okay, Jinja 2 for the web development, okay. So if needed, you can go Goblib, NumPy, packaging, scikit-learn, find your SciPy, okay. And NumPy and other things by default, NumPy you need, okay. So all these things you need, okay. Any other thing that you need, okay. Okay, so all these things just copy, and you need to create a file with name this one, okay. So let's say that this is I'm going to create. So what I will do here, I will go this here, just click, right click, and in different in your VS Code you will get plus sign, okay, to create a file. So here in this, just this folder, okay, don't go inside here, just this folder, click this folder and create new, okay, and go for the file. You can check what different things you can create. You can create HTML file, you can create Python file and directory and all these things. So go for the file and exactly give whatever the things are like requirements.txt. click. Okay, now it is requirement.txt is inside my ml hyphen project. Okay, ml project, it's not inside my env, it's outside. Okay, you will see within this you have this .venv folder, you have my env folder, and this requirement.txt is inside ml project, not within any of these two folders. Okay, so go and copy all these things and put into this. Okay, so what it will do, just go and like save, control s. So now you will find that this is saved. Okay, now what you are going to do, we have what, we have our folder. What this says space, we don't need space. Okay, yeah, so now it is fine. So what this is basically says that what requirements are there for running your project. Okay, so all the requirements you need. Okay, I have collected all the requirements, and you can put one by one, you can check all these things. Okay, these are the requirements, so you have to go and you have to install these things. Okay, now how you are going to install all these, either you go one by one, like you can go here in this environment, make sure that you are inside this environment, you have activated your environment, and now you are going to install different these libraries. Okay, inside this particular my venv, all the things will be installed in this folder. Okay, so what you can do, you can go for the pip install, and then either one by one you can go, like you want to install this thing, so you can go g unicorn. Okay, g unicorn, and you write like this. Okay, either what you can do, so one by one you have to install all the things, either one by, not going one by one, you just write r, and then you write requirements.txt. Okay, whatever the file name is, requirements.txt, exactly that thing you write, either it will not work, require requirements.txt, and hit enter. So what it will do, it will check all these libraries, and one by one it will install. Okay, so it may take time. Okay, so let's discuss something about the project. Okay, so up to now what we have done, we have created this requirements.txt, and what you have to do, you have to put this model.pkl in your folder. Okay, so let's do this one. When it is being installed, you'll check all these things, installing collected package like this, these numpy, jobly, all these things. Okay, Unicorn, click, and all these things. Okay, so almost all the things are installed. Okay, a new release of pip. Okay, so ignore this thing. When I installed Python, it was 24.2 pip version. Okay, now it is 25.5. So okay, everything is fine. All the things are installed. What you can check that what different things are installed. You can go and check here pip list. Okay, so it will give you all these things, that whatever we have given. Okay, Blinker, Click, Flask, Unicorn. So in this virtual environment, all these things are installed. Okay, so we have successfully installed Blinker, Click, Flask, Unicorn, Ginger, all these things, whatever the requirements needed. Okay, now the next is that whatever the model you have created. Okay, whatever the model you have created, so let me show you that that model, that how that model basically looks. So let me close this one earlier. I have my this one. Okay, so what we can do, you can open whatever yesterday we have done. No? Yesterday that we have taken this one, like all the things like KNN we have done decision trees. Okay, and we have saved. Okay, so on this one that we have done, basically, let me show. Okay, this one, like Pima, let me show you exact the data set. Okay, that what we have done. So it will be, so yesterday we have done on this data set. Okay, so this is basically nothing but it's going to take these values, okay, from here to here, and it is going to show that it will return either 0 or 1. Okay, so if 0, so not diabetic. If 1, then it will be diabetic. Okay, so we are going to take this, whatever the model we have trained, we are going to do. Okay, so this Pima Indian, so this one data we have taken. Let me show what data. Yeah, so this one was like Pima Indian's diabetes data .csv. So we have done all these things, and up to this you have done. Okay, you have saved the model. So you save the model.pkl. Okay, so if you have worked locally, so that will be saved. Either if you were working in this collab, so what you have to do, basically I have to go again, and okay, let me show you exactly how it will work. Either it will be difficult for you, so those who are the new one. Okay, you have to do nothing but what you have to do, you have to go and upload the for this one data set here, and when you will upload, the upload is completed, so just go for these things. Okay, so not all the things you need, but you have to go for this one. Okay, so let me check that my it is connected and this. Okay, so you'll run this one. So this will get X and Y. I'm not going for the KNN. I'm going for the decision tree. Okay. So you go and you run this one. Okay. So what it will do, you got that the with this hyperparameter tuning. Yesterday we have discussed that you got that criterion is Guinea and max depth is 5. These are the best hyperparameters for my model. Okay, for my decision tree model on this data set. Okay, this one, Pima Indians diabetes that I have shown here. Okay, for this data set, this model is the best when you are going to use these criterions. Okay, criterion as Guinea, max as 5. So these are the best parameters, and accuracy was around 82%. Okay, so I'm going to run this. Basically, I'm going to again create the model. Okay, and I'm going to pass all these best hyperparameters that we have find using hyperparameter tuning, that is grid search CV, using grid search CV. Okay, so what you will do, you just run, and when this is completed, you will get this one model.pkl. So this pkl.dump model, open this thing. So this model.pkl will be here. Okay, now if you are working locally, this will be saved in your same location. Okay, and if you're working here, so what you have to do, just you have to go and download this. Okay, and what you have to do, whenever you have downloaded, I have downloaded this one, that's why it shows that model one. Okay, so if you haven't done this one, so this will give you this. So yesterday we have downloaded. Okay, so what you will do, take this model and just you take this model and just put what you are going to put here in your folder. That model should be in your folder. Folder is what? Folder is my that is ML project, and within this ML project you should have your model. Okay, so wherever your model is, you can go for that. I have inside this. Okay, I have in the ML hyphen project, so I have created this. See, you can check. Sorry, so you can check that this is basically .env, then requirements. Okay, so within this folder you have to put your model. Okay, so let me check that where I had model. This was the model. Okay, so I will put into ML project. Okay, so I put here, and when you put here now, so you will get this. Okay, now here model is, your model will be visible here. So here you will find in this folder, see here again I am saying that requirements.txt and model.pkl, these two are inside Okay, directly inside ML hyphen project. And these two are the separate folders, and within each separate folder you have different other things. Okay, now like this you can check. Okay, so these things up to pi venv.cfg. Okay, so these are inside my env. When you close this one, now these model.pkl and requirements.txt are directly inside your. So you have to put inside the project. Okay, and my project is inside the PyCharm projects and ML hyphen project. Now up to this you have done what you have done. You have created your virtual environment, you have created your requirement.txt file, and you have created your model.pkl. Okay, so you have done these things. Now what you have to do, go here, and now two things we need. Okay, one, this this template, you need a folder, and within that template we have index.html. Okay, so this should be basically exactly templates. All the names should be exactly what it is. Okay, so go and create another, that will be your basically directory. Okay, so directory name should be templates like this, and within that template I am going to create index.html. So I will copy, and within this I will right click and I will go to the, and I will go to and create HTML file. HTML file name should be index.html. Okay, now this is created, and whatever you have copied from here, just copy and paste. Okay, so and save this one. Okay, so all the things are saved. I will show you how it will work. Okay, so you have done these things, and if you go into the folder you will have your templates here, and in the templates you will get index. So if you go, this is just form. Okay, HTML form. There is nothing very complicated things. Okay, so let me just explain. These are the just styles. So you don't go into style, just you are going here and you will find the forms. Okay, so this is basically here you will get form container, and for this, so we have different features. Okay, so if you go for this one. Okay, so this will be first feature, second feature, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, eight feature we have. Okay, for the eight features we need eight input from the user, and when that user is passed to the model. Okay, and the model will take these eight input features, and it will return either 0 or 1. Okay, so on the basis of the trained, whatever we have trained, so this, it will take these type of the eight input features. So for eight input features we have created eight like placeholders that a user is going to input here. Okay, pregnancies, how many pregnancies, one, glucose level, blood pressure, skin thickness, all these things. Okay, so eight entries input, user will input, and when you are going to click this predict, it will send the data to the server. Okay, now your the app.py, so app.py will run, and app.py will execute all these things. Okay, it will take eight input data, and it will send to the model, and model will return something, and then server will return that either 0 or 1. Okay, and on the basis of 0 and 1 we are going to predict here what will be the either it will be diabetic or not diabetic. Okay, so this is, so for taking eight inputs we have eight labels. Okay, so eight input labels, eight inputs input, and finally we are going to submit, and when that is submitted the result will be shown here. Okay, so I hope this is fine. HTML. Now what we have to do, we have to create our main, that is the app.py. Okay, now you go and you just create app.py. Make sure these are the default names. Okay, so that it will not create any problem. Okay, so make sure that all the file names and other things are exactly whatever I have taken. So you can go here and just go. So see here, my venv templates, model and requirements all are inside this directly. Now directly I'm going to open again a new, I'm going to create a new folder, not folder but file, that will be Python file. And that Python file is basically app.py. Okay, so whatever you have copied, just go Coroma is now installed. Okay, we will install requirements. If that package requirement, that is Colorama, that is this not satisfied. Okay, we'll see that if we need directly or not. Okay, so you can go for the installment directly, will install, no issue. So now what we have to do, so we have done these. Now you can check just what these things will do. Okay, either go from here or go. These are the imports that we have done basically. Okay, and here what, this is the model path. Okay, directly this will take model.pickle. So this model.pickle is inside directly in my folder. Okay, project folder. It will open, and here you are going to create an flask app, and main root is your like slash direct home slash. Okay, index.html, it will render that we have already created, that is HTML file in this templates. Okay, and when you are going to predict, when you will click on the predict, it will open your localhost localhost slash predict. Okay, and what predict function will do, predict function will do nothing but what, it will take the inputs. See here, it will take request.form.values, and we have created here dictionary comprehension. Okay, so it will take one by one all 8 inputs, and it will create a dictionary of those things. And now those values will be converted into numpy arrays. Okay, and it will send those 8 inputs in the form of numpy array uh, to the model.predict. Okay, so we have model, we are going to predict, we are going to use model.predict with these values. Okay, so with these values it will predict, and it will give something. Okay, either 0 or 1. Okay, so if it is 0, you are going to make output as uh, okay, if prediction is 1. Okay, this prediction at 0th place is 1, so that will be your diabetic. Okay, if not, means your prediction is 1, this you are going to predict diabetic. If not, you are going to predict not diabetic, and this output, either diabetic or not diabetic, will be rendered to HTML, and there you have seen. Okay, in HTML, and here you have seen. So here this prediction text will be displayed, whatever the prediction text is. Okay, so this prediction text is equal to it will be displayed. Okay, and in the main you are going to run directly. Okay, so all these things you have done, and everything is fine, your project setup is done. Just only one thing you have to do, just you are going to run your server. Okay, so this app.py is something like that. You are the server file, and it will be running always whenever your system is open. Okay, whenever system is running locally, if you are working. So just like any other Python program, any other Python file, just go and write Python. How you are going to run any Python file in not only in Jupyter Notebook, but in any other like this PyCharm or the different Spider we have Atom, we have VS Code, we have different things. So whatever you are going to do, you just use Python and then your file name app.py. So what it will do, it will basically open a local host. Okay, so see, so this, your server, basically your Flask server is running on this local host, that is port number 5000. Okay, 127.0.0.1 and port is 5000. So you can open, just you can click on this one and it will open this one. Okay, so let me, this was what, this was locally, that only HTML file, and now this is basically what, this is localhost. Okay, so this localhost is what, basically it's running, my project is running inside, and whatever the thing is that you will, when you will enter something here and you will predict here, it will go and it will, all these things, predict function will be executed. Okay, it will take 8 values from the user and it will do all these things. It will convert into numpy array, then it will predict, and it will, if 0 is there, then not diabetic, and if 1 is there, then diabetic, and it will return either diabetic in text or not diabetic in text. Okay, and finally we are going to predict here. Okay, so let me check here that what different types of the values you can put. Okay, so that we are not going to, so here you can find the first one was pregnancy or 0 1 and all these things. Okay, so make sure that it's not something very weird, but it's basically, this data set was what, this Pima Indian diabetic Indians. Okay, so Pima Indians were not Indians, but they were like tribe in United States. Okay, in USA, and the a tribe is there named Pima Indians. Okay, so there for them this is done. Okay, so this whole data set is related to a tribe in United States. So these why you may get somewhere like 10 pregnancies and 5 pregnancies and 8 pregnancies. So okay, so let's say that we are going to check our model that we already have trained. Okay, you can give any values that make some reasonable things. Okay, like pregnancy in 1 2 3 4, something like that. And the second one is what, let me check glucose. One by one we are going to check. Okay, so let's say that I'm going to put exact something so that my, well, my model is predicting correctly, not correctly or not. So let's just check this one. uh, Pregnancy for the 5, by default one, it was taken. Okay, and this second is glucose and 116, let's say. Okay, testing, just I'm going to test my model. Okay, maybe correct or may not be correct. 74. So second is blood pressure, that is 74. Third is skin thickness, that is 0, and the fourth is also 0. Okay, so you can put 0, you can put 0, and BMI is 25.6. 25.6. And third, this one is diabetes degree function. So some medical terms is there. So 0.201. 0.201. Okay, oh sorry, 25.6. It was 25.6. 0.201. It was 0.0, and age was 30. Okay, so let's check that what does it. So not diabetic. Okay, so this way you are going to predict, and this is, here you can find 0. Okay, so you can check for the any, for the any type of the, this is in my data set, so that's why maybe it was giving correct. Okay, you can check for any other data. Okay, but that data should be in like something reasonable. Okay, you can't, you are going to put like say pregnancy 0, so 0 you cannot put, because all the data set was for the at least once the woman is pregnant. Okay, so that's why you are going to, okay, 0 also there. Okay, maybe, so we can check for the zeros also. Okay, so let me check for the zeros. Okay, zeros also there, so maybe I am wrong. So 134, 134 and 58, let's say 58 and 58, and skin thickness 20, and then 291, 291, and then BMI is 26.4. BMI is 26.4, and this particular is 352, 0.352, and age is 21. Okay, let me predict. It's not diabetic, is it? Okay, I got again 0 1. Okay, so we can go for the one that is diabetic. Okay, so that we are going to check that how many whether my model is correct or not. So okay, let's go for this one. Okay, so this is one, pregnancy was one. Okay, already given 144. So this is 144 glucose level, and this is 82 blood pressure, and skin thickness is 46, insulin is 180, BMI level is what? 46.1, 46.1. Okay, and then 335. So 0.335, and you go for the age is 46. Okay, so age is 46, and you can predict, and you will get diabetic. Okay, so most of the time we tested 3 times and we got that my model is correct. Okay, you can now, this is just testing that whether this is in our data set. Okay, so that we got these things. Okay, but check that our model accuracy is only 82%. Okay, out of 100, if you go for the testing 100 times. Okay, so 82 times it will correctly predict. This is the like concept of the accuracy, and maybe like 18 times it may give incorrect predictions. Okay, maybe you can get more than that correct predictions, but most average, on average it will give you 80% time correct prediction. Okay, so if let's say that you have any other data, if you have any other data that is not in my data set. Okay, and you want to predict. Okay, so let's say that something that I want to, like say pregnancy is 2. Okay, and glucose level something relative we want to give, let's say 150, 100. I'm going to give 115, and in that blood pressure, let's say little lower, 50 blood pressure. Okay, and skin thickness is this, in which range all these points are either 0, 10, 18, 20. Let's say 27, 20. Okay, let's say around 20, so let's say 25. Okay, what is insulin level? So this is something, sometimes 0 to 100, and these things. So let's say extreme type, let's say 200. Okay, BMI was something like these, 20, 20, 30, 40, 40. It goes 40 also. Okay, so let's say some extreme values like 45 BMI is very like fatty. So maybe it will show you that it is diabetic. Okay, so diabetic, and this particular, that is diabetes pedigree function. What it take around, it takes 1 point, highest is got something 1 point something. Either it is in range 0 0.3, 0 0.4, 0 0.9, 0 point something. So let's say go for 0.8, and age, let's say that in it's like 40, 40s. Okay, 40s, like let's say 41, and I'm going to predict with this. So it gives the diabetic, because most of the things that we have taken, I have taken extreme values. Okay, insulin level we have taken extreme, BMI have taken extreme, this function have taken the higher level. Okay, skin thickness also, blood pressure. Okay, so all these things I have taken. You can go for the another, let's say last one, that go for the some good values. Okay, glucose level, let's say glucose level is going good, let's say 120, 120. Blood pressure, let's say in normal range 70, 80, let's say 80. Okay, so we are going to, okay, so just one thing, we are reaching to the end of the time. Okay, just 1 hour we are going to complete this final test, and we are going to conclude this one. So skin thickness, we can go and check that. Okay, how the skin thickness we can say. So something we are going to take that is, okay, 40, 40, 40, 20, around 20 or 28. Okay. Insulin level should be something good. So what should be for the insulin level for zeros? Okay, let's say 100, around 100. So it will be 100. BMI level, let's say 24. BMI level 24, 24. Good BMI I'm giving. And this I'm giving lower value, okay, 0.12 something. So let's say 0.2, let's say. And good is in 20s, let's say 23. Okay, let me predict. So this way, this says that not diabetic. Okay, so these things are there. Okay, you will have data, all 8 types of the inputs you will give. Okay, so for all 4, 5, three test we made. Okay, with exact value that is in our data set, and 2 tests we made on the our own data. Okay, so that's something like that. We have taken some extreme values that may be case for the diabetic person. Okay, so we have taken some time. So my model predicted good. Okay, and some values we have taken in range that age is young. Okay, diabetes, these things, insulin, BMI, all things were in the range. So we have predicted so that it says that our model says that that particular woman or that particular person is not diabetic. Okay, so this way you can go. Okay, you can make your like this front end good looking. Okay, but just the purpose is something you are going to take the user input. Okay, so user input you will take and you are going to do all these things. Okay, so I hope that you got all these things. And again, okay, I think I haven't shared the this project link. Okay, so you can go and you can check. I'm sharing the link here. Okay, for this thing, and most of the people you already have the link and just added the like new. Okay, like 15th day. Okay, or today's 15th day. So go for, I'm sharing here the project link for everyone. You can download and you can watch the video again and you can go and you can practice. Okay, and I hope this is now the time is for your test or the quiz or exercise, something is there. So if you have any doubt up to this, you can ask and we can take just 2, 3, 4 minutes for the discussion, and after that you can go for the yes, for the quiz and for the exercise and the test that we have.
You're done, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, I have done. I've completed. From my side, it's done.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So, dear student, as planned and informed yesterday, we are going to have the contest for 40 minutes. Okay, there will be the 50 questions. So, we'll start with the test now. Okay, I hope 40 minutes more than enough to clear the 50 questions, right? So, your hard work which you are doing from last 15 days, right? So, you'll get to know that actually how you are going to perform. So, I'm sharing the link over the YouTube and Zoom as well. So let's start with the test. I just want to give the quick confirmation and some information about the test. That test will start now at 8 p.m. and it will close at sharp at 8:40. Okay, so make sure that and don't try to do anything copy paste and all these stuffs because we are not comparing anyone here, right? So we have to check our knowledge. So where actually we are standing, right? So all the best and let's give your best. Rohit, you are done with the test? Rohit, Zoom, you're done with the test? How many marks you got? Okay, good. Will you wait for others to finish the test and to fill the attendance? With I not asked for the proof. What I asked you, will you wait for others to finish the test? Then please wait. Let others finish test. And while asking the attendance, like adding extra question marks will not get the attendance, right? So dear student, once after completion of the test only, I will be sharing the attendance link. Okay. So please wait for the same. And those who are working on to the test, the last 5 minutes to submit the test.
I've given it, check it out. So, and I'm sure you could have done it as well. But let's do this together, okay? So, what does it
So, dear YouTube participants, let's wait for 2-3 minutes. Let other submit the test. Okay, Rameshwar Patil, and then you can submit the attendance because others are working on the test itself. I scored 40. Okay, great. Good Ayush. Good Asma. Good Abdul. Others, guys. Was the test easy? Complicated? I have 2-3 requests to extend the time, but sorry to say that we can't extend that. Yesterday only we explained that you guys have to follow the time. Okay, so no need to worry. So whatever you are able to finish, let's finish on the time. Okay. Easy. Oh, great. Great to see that it's easy. 48. Super. Okay, Amit. Super. Good job. So there is a question, how much score we have to how to get the certificate. So there is no any dependency on a score and certification. Okay, so this is just for testing purpose. Be like how's the things which we covered, and I will also understand where we are actually, right? So there is no any certificate dependence on the test. So no need to worry on. Sorry. Okay, so last 1 minute. If anybody is still working on the same, please submit in a time. Once it's closed, you're not able to trigger the submit button too. Ayushdeep, only 10 minutes of session is remaining. So what you will do by sharing the link, don't worry, you can post your queries into the chat box. I will take it up. Okay, we'll share everything there. Okay. Okay, so it's time to close the test. Good job, guys. I'm seeing the result. It's super. Almost around 40 members secured 50 marks. Then the average is 38 marks. Okay, and 242 students submitted the test. Very happy to see this result, and I believe that it's helped you as well. It will help you in your future. Okay, so whenever you are going to wait, I will cover all these things, guys. Don't be in a hurry. Okay, so today is the last day, and we are going to cover end the session before time only. Okay, so don't be in a hurry. Relax. Okay. So I will explain about the certification as well. Then let me share first the attendance, because there are VIP members asking again and again. I can't make them wait, right? Hmm. So I shared the attendance link over the Zoom. I'm sharing that over the YouTube as well. Okay, so dear student, while filling the attendance, I will share some information about the certification. Okay, so those who submitted their certificate, those who submitted their attendance 60 and more than 60%, they will be receiving their certificate. Okay, via registered mail ID within 15 working days. I hope it's clear. So I will just repeat one more time. Those who submitted their attendance or submitted their feedback form, 60 and more than 60%, they will be receiving their certificate within 8 to 15 working days. Okay, and no problem, Gayatri David. No issue. That's fine. Okay. So if you are going to face any issue after 15 days, be like if you feel that now the days are over, still I not received the certificate, there are any issue. So don't hesitate to reach out to us at edl@texla.com. Our team will be checking your attendance. If there is any issue, our team will sort it out. So I'm sharing that mail ID with you, our support team mail ID. Make sure you are noting the mail ID, because again, it will be helpful for you in the future if you have any doubt, not about this program as well, anything which you're looking from the XLR, you can always reach out to us via edl@xlar.com. Okay. On top of it, one more thing which I would like to share that. Yes, while sharing the email, don't share I not received the certificate only, because you guys know that how many participants will be joining and all these things, right? So what you can do while dropping an email, drop a proper mail that be like, I'm from this batch, I attend this sessions. I'm looking for the certificate with the proper subject, with your name, mobile number, email ID, what you use at the time of submissions, right? So it will be easy for us. It will be easy for everyone to track, right? Okay, yes. So that's the information. Definitely, we are going to start a couple of new programs. Even we started one program that is fundamentals of Python, which is currently ongoing. You can check on our website. You can register for that as well. We're done with the 5 days and 10 more days to go. And definitely you can attend that as well. It's one of the wonderful content which is going currently delivery is going on by the Diptarko sir. Okay, so I'm inviting you, all of you, for that as well. If you search with the XLR channel, so you will find that currently live sessions is happening. You can go through the from the day 6, and you will be getting the recordings as well for the previous days. Whatever the programs which what we are going to launch into the whatever the program we are going to launch into the future, you can subscribe to our channel. Okay, you can connect on our social media platforms anywhere. You can just search with XLR, you will find that, so you will get the information on a priority. Okay, After that, I already shared the attendance link. I hope everybody mark the attendance. If not, you can mark that. I'm resharing that once again because that is also important end movement. You need to have the 60% of the attendance. Okay. And then last but not least, I am going to request you one thing. If you really enjoyed the journey of the last 15 days and you gain the knowledge, I know that everybody is enjoying the journey from last 15 days. From full stack, couple of you shared the feedback, couple of you are already done with the project. I think Rohit, maybe Rohit same who asked me for the attendance, same person I think submitted the project as well, and who must have shared that project with us. It was very wonderful to see that you guys are really working on the same things which you guys are following. Okay, so super, appreciated your efforts. So let's keep doing the great job. So because why I'm saying I'm not giving the GAN, but it's going to be helpful for in your future, right? Because learning is the important thing. Every time we have to keep learning. So now now you will understand that whenever you are in a 10th, that time, okay, I have to become an engineer, a mechanical, then CS. Now after in the CS, then HTML, CSS, and Java, now AI. So the things are upgrading. So we have to keep ourselves upgrading every time, right? So if you're not going to upgrade ourselves, then we'll become a Nokia. Right? So I hope everybody knows the Nokia's case study. So make sure whenever you are going to get the chance to learn something new, so be there on top priority, okay, and take the benefits of that things. On top of it, we are already provided with the LMS access as well, which you can use the recordings and everything is available. Okay, so you can refer that as well. I hope it's clear. Now I am going to share some feedback links. Okay, so randomly you can click on any of the feedback link. There are 4 links, and you can submit the feedback about the sessions of the last 15 days. Okay, so how you enjoyed the journey. Any randomly as per your favorite number in between 1 to 4, you can select any of the link and you can submit your feedback. I would like to see the happy comments from each one of you with the 5-star rating. Okay. So I posted that links. Let's take a 2 minutes of time. Meanwhile, if anybody have any query or any would like to share any feedback or any experience of the XLR courses of this course or any previous course, any feedback, I will be more than happy to check on that. So please, the forum is yours. You can put into the chat box. Thank you. I will be waiting for your messages, and you can take a 2 minutes of time to submit the feedback. And after that, we'll wind up for the day. Yes, so there is one comment over the YouTube that another great session with the EDL. Thank you so much for the comment. Yes, we mean for it. We have to make sure that EDL, it's everyday learning. Happy to see all of you. Okay, so there is comment from Rohit. The project experience plus standardization tool and excellent experience has added a great value to academic journey and will surely help in my career growth future. A big thanks to the team XLR and the rest of the Thank you, Rohit, and all the best for your future endeavors. We don't have any WhatsApp group for the same. Mohit Javed. Okay, I believe that everybody submitted the feedback. So thank you so much for your support throughout the session, because your support is important to run everything smoothly. And very a big thank to our both the trainers, FSD Umar sir, okay, and then ML Shahid sir for providing their time coming here and sharing their knowledge with us. Okay, so thanks once again, guys, and we'll see you in the upcoming program or ongoing program very soon. So till the time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and happy learning with XLR, and all the best for your future. Thanks.